Okay,
I'm
so
doing with watercolors. I have water.
very nice. We'll use those then today. What does everyone want to do today? Do you have any thoughts?
To draw maybe a I want to draw maybe a train.
A train?
Yes.
You want to draw a train? Okay.
I want to draw a train.
Okay, Summer wants to draw a train.
So Mama, I want to try and draw an elephant.
You want to try and draw an elephant. All right.
But I'm drawing a train.
Okay. So, should we draw an old train and then after that we can try and draw an elephant? Is that okay? All right, let me look at some pictures of trains. And I want to show you how we can draw that train. Trains are very beautiful to draw. Old trains especially are so nice. Do you want to draw an old train or a new train? Okay, I have an image that I'm sharing on the group. How does this look? Shall we draw this? Summer, is this a good train to draw? Okay, good. All right. So let me show you how we are going to start. I want you to first just see this. Don't draw anything. I want you to see how to begin drawing something like that. So this train you can see looks really big on the right and really small on the left. So look at how this line is. You start
Me, me, means we are going to draw with you.
Huh? You have to draw with me. Wait now, but I'm first going to show you how to draw. Just look at it. So first I draw one horizontal line from the bottom over here to see how far we can come here. Now, everything we draw in the world can be drawn with boxes and circles. Now, right from this part, I have to make it slightly thicker. Now I'm going to draw a straight line. And then I'm going to divide all the parts with straight lines. So you know how much space we want to give everywhere. This is the end of the train, right? Somewhere over here, end of the train. Now, if I were to join it like this, see how this line, if this is the center of your center of a clock right here, and this is 12 o'clock, we have 1 o'clock. Where is this line going to? Somewhere about 2 o'clock. See? A little less than, lower than 2 o'clock. And this is 3 o'clock, straight line. This would probably be 2 o'clock. So we draw a line going like that, a little lower than 2 o'clock. Do you get this? Yeah? So we have direction. We have two things to look for. We need direction and we need distance. Okay. So which direction do we have to draw the line? And in how far do we have to take the line? That's all we need to know. Then from here, we will divide and see, okay, how much is the distance from here to here? How much is the distance from here to here? It's slightly more, right? From here to here is the same distance as this. And it is so much extra further. And then this distance, this red distance, looks like the same distance from here to here. Correct? Do you see what I'm seeing? It's just about distance and direction. So now I'm going to start drawing lines. You don't have to remember all these things, but this is how I'm going to draw. I will first draw these blue lines. Then I'll draw the red and purple or pink line. Then halfway through, I'll draw this line again at a particular angle. And can you see all the lines are closer to each other on the left, and they're all going outward on the right. This is called perspective. You don't have to remember any of this right now, okay? I'm just telling you these terms so you become familiar with it. And then I'll show you how to draw the detail. I'll share this in the group so we can keep referring to it. All right, now don't draw a very big picture. In my page, I'm going to draw the train in the center so that there's lots of room around it. Now, Kyra, for you, the instruction is exactly reverse. Don't draw like an ant train. For you, you need to draw a big train. All right? Okay. Okay, now the first lines that we draw have to be very light. Don't draw these lines too dark. This is my page. Move this cable, it's just creating a shadow. So this is the size of my page. And I'm going to make the train only about so big. Don't make it too large. So first I'm going to draw a line running across the middle of the paper like that. Then from here itself, I'm going to draw that clock face. So I'm going to draw two lines, 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, then 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, this is already 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So now when I give you lines, you will know where exactly you have to draw. So you have to just make sure that the distance between these points looks equal. Right. So this is our 4 o'clock line, right? Now just a little above 4 o'clock, we will draw a line going like this. It's not too, doesn't go too low. Then draw a line going up and down. And then take about 2 finger distance here. 2 fingers, draw a line here. And from this point, you will draw a line to parallel to this. It's at 2 o'clock, right? So we are going to draw a line going towards, yeah, somewhat like that till Again, over here, you can see 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and let it go. So this is going to be the height of the train here. Now,
I didn't understand the upper line.
this upper line is also drawn at a 2 o'clock line. Look, so from this point, we have 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock over here. Got it? You got that, right? Did you get that here?
Yes.
Okay. Now suppose if I were to draw a line from this center, just a little lower than 2 o'clock, it would go like this. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now we need to make a little thickness for our train. Our train is not just reducing to a point. There's some height of the train we need, right? So I'm giving a certain height, which is about 2 fingers tall. And from here, I'm going to draw a line that is parallel to this 2 o'clock line. This is the line on top of the train that we had made. Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the line we have made. And because we made the clock face over here, all the 2 o'clock lines are going to be parallel to this 2 o'clock line. Because obviously, all 2 o'clock from any point will point to the same place. Got it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Has everyone got it? Okay. Now I'm going to give you a proportion of, I'm looking at the image of the train and I'm giving you a proportion of how the train should look. So what are the different, I don't know why this is not sent. Right. So if we have a 2 finger distance over here, then we need about 3 finger distance, just 3 finger distance over here. This will be the first part of the train. Then about 4 finger distance over here. And then another 3 finger distance over here. So just follow my instructions for now. 3 fingers, 4 fingers, and then 3 fingers again. Now we will be making some adjustments over here. Already my train has gone too high, but it's okay. Now the main part of the train is somewhere over here. Now let's draw a line, a small dot at the middle of this vertical line over here. This is at half over here. And now let's draw a line which goes, take this distance and mark a dot in the center. So how do you know which is the center without using a scale? You make a dot and then put your fingers again and see. Do you have about 3 fingers and so much space here? 3 fingers and so much space, more or less. Good. So then you have to connect these lines with a straight, these points with a straight line. Now everywhere, if these are our points of reference, this is the bottom of the train, this is the top of the train. And over here also, this is the bottom of the train, this is the top of the train. So all the perspective lines in between, you can distribute by dividing the line exactly like that. Now ignore this line. This is just our horizon line. Don't pay attention to this flat line. So now we will divide the top over here also in half, here also in half, and draw another line. Samar, are you following? Kyra, are you following? Okay. So once you make these guidelines, it becomes very easy to draw our picture. Now I'm going to start drawing with a pen. And you may draw with a pen or you may draw just by darkening some parts. Either is fine. So I'll be making, sorry?
Maybe I have it there.
Okay. So in
Not
some places, I will still be using a pencil and some places a pen. So here I'm now,
I'm gonna do it with a pen.
okay, do it with a pen. Good. Now I'm going to draw one more line like that to this point. And then I'm going to draw a horizontal line here. And here I'm going to tilt this line just a little bit upward. And from here, I'm going to tilt this line a little down. This line also down. Now this is the front
Ma'am,
of the train. Yes.
can you please tell me what we did after this? I didn't understand.
Show me what you've done. Let me explain. This is good. So see let me show you the picture again, and then maybe you'll get it. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So I am drawing guidelines right now. I first drew this blue line, then I drew the blue line on top, the blue line on the bottom, and then these vertical blue lines. So I'm partitioning everything, all the parts of the train here. Now the front part, this is the, I don't know what this is, the coal, this is called something. All the train parts have got very nice names. This is called an engine. This is something, I'll try and remember it. So now we are drawing. I need to know where I should draw the engine part, how tall I should make the wheels, or that funnel on top and all of this. So I'm giving myself these guidelines, and the guidelines will help me understand how small does a train become here, how big does it look over here, and where exactly should I draw this circle part and this whole tube part and all these things. Okay, so I'm just drawing these lines. Now the last line that I have made, I have drawn these here because can you see over here, this part of the train is going to be in perspective. It is going to be pointing in a different manner. See, this is going to be slightly tilted lower. Then it will look like a box. Can you see how the train looks like a box? Can you see it?
Yes.
So you can imagine this like a shoe box, and this is one side of the shoe box, and this is another side of the shoe box. So this is what we are going to draw now. Now, if you have drawn the lines that I have made, like these, we should be able to draw everything pretty easy on this now. Shall we?
Ma'am, so now I need to draw the slanting lines over here.
Correct. Yes, these ones.
Okay.
On the right hand side. And they slant just a little bit, not as much as this, just a little bit of slant. Okay. Now I'm going to draw some basic shapes here. So in this, in half of this section, I think, not too big. I'm going to, remember this was 3 fingers. So about 2 finger distance, I am going to draw an oval like that. Not the whole section, I'm leaving some extra section because here we have another part coming. There's a rectangle here. And above this, we have this circle. And then we have, this is almost like a tube that comes all the way till the back. Then right below.
Ma'am, when I'm trying to make the circle, it's not fitting inside of my frame.
It's not, which circle? This is not fitting inside your page.
Yes, it's going out of the measurements that we've made.
Can I have a look? Oh, no. Okay, so look at this. Keep it, no, keep it in front. Can I see it? Yeah, I'm going to keep looking at it. I'm going to tell you. So this part is right. You put this up slightly higher. See this is our horizontal line. So our circle is above the horizontal line. So you have these two lines on top, right? Your circle should go above this second line. So this is line 1 on top. This is line 2. Your circle has come here. So that's why it's going out. All right. When you shift it up between and you start the circle from between line 1 and 2, then you will get the funnel looking inside.
Okay.
Okay, give it a shot again. Try it. Okay, now right on top here. Oh, let me spotlight for everyone. All right. So here now we are going to we're going to draw a spout that goes up like that, like a funnel, and it rounds off like that on top. And here we are going to draw an oval shape, like a C shape, and an oval on the front. See, this oval and this oval should look like they're one below or one top of the other. Then we are going to remember the circle or the tube is shorter over here, and these lines all also look as if they are going towards one point. This is a very complicated design. So if you get a little lost or confused, that's very natural, very normal. Ask me and I will help you out. Now here, there is a strange shape like that. It's like it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It is some kind of piston or something like that. And it's connected to our big tube. And then there are ovals over here as well. There's one oval here. Oh, and then this is how the line comes. And then there are some ovals here. Then there's a line here. Just follow my lines now. Don't even think about what these parts are. Now at one point, we'll draw this one set of lines coming slightly up to a corner and then going down like that. Right up to this joint.
Ma'am, the circle you've made between the and below, mine is not like yours is touching the upper big circle and mine is not touching the upper big circle.
Upper big circle. What is not touching the upper big circle? This.
Yes, it is, I have to make it a little bigger than my picture.
Yeah, you can make, no, so this is not a very important part. Don't worry about that. Your upper big circle is fine. I make this line slightly flatter. I think it's slanting downward a little bit. This bottom line, make it slightly flatter. And if you want to, you can make the oval slightly bigger. All right, now we are going to draw 4 bumps here. Bump 1, there's one big bump. Then just next to that and below it, bump 2. They should look like they're the same size. then bump 3, and then a tiny one, bump 4. Okay. Now we will draw a ladder here. So you draw 2 pairs of slanted lines like that, and draw a small ladder. Okay, I'm going over all my lines with pen now. So if there's something that you might have not picked up,
Shall we do all of the pen which is not with pen?
all of the pen which is not with pen, I don't understand that.
Shall we do everything with pen now only?
You can if you want, but
I'm
there are
going to
other things that I'm going to keep. Okay, forget it. I'll first finish everything in pencil and then we'll go into pen. Okay, now we have an oval shaped wheel here, right below this part. And we make 2 tiny ovals inside that. And then we are going to draw some spokes on this. Now here's the important wheels. See this part, these are our rails. This is where the train is going to ride. So a little distance below our tube and right up on the rails, we are going to have 3 oval shapes sitting one on top of the other. So we have 1, 2, and as you come closer, those oval shapes will become bigger, and one of them might also hide behind this. So see, our shapes and our sizes are all going to be different. So as close to my drawing that you can make your drawing, that's good enough. And here we are going to attach a piston. This is called a piston. So you draw a shape like that. It's like a long triangle shape over here. I think it is called a piston.
Ma'am, can you wait for a moment?
Yes, yes, I can wait. Oh, there's one more wheel below this, behind this. I was wondering why it's looking empty. Now, when I ink everything, it'll be easy.
Now is mine correct?
Yes, now it's coming correct. Good, very good. See, all our lines are going to be very wonky. That's okay because we're not drawing with precise instruments, but whatever you're drawing is looking very nice, exactly how I'm hoping it should look. All right. Shall we move on, Viraj? Okay, okay. The best bit about these engines are how they have made such cute details everywhere. So those details we are going to make. Okay, give me a minute. Huh? Okay, shall we move on?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now see this bar that I've made over here? I'm going to make uh, like an oval shape over here, which also ends in a circle. There's one here, then there's one here, and there's one here. I don't know what these things are called, but they help protect the engine from the next engine or train. And then below that, we make this very beautiful grill. So we draw slightly slanted lines and a very shallow V shape here. Another V shape on the top. And then we will make a grill. So this, I think, is made so that if there's anything in front of the train, it can be moved aside without too much damage, and then the train can go forward. And behind this is also another wheel. My God, how many wheels? Now, all wheels have got two sections to it. See, you will have a wheel like that. Then you'll have its own thickness. This is the front of the wheel. Then you have one side of the wheel, and then you have the inside of the wheel, because these wheels are then going to sit on a train. So I just need you to know that it is like that. Wherever we can, we will draw the wheel with its thickness. Here is where the rails would sit, right? I just want you to see this. Okay, next, we will draw a slanted line. This is not going to be parallel, but imagine if a line goes from here. There's a very nice, interesting pipe, which I think the engineer would hold on to and walk across. And then there are more pipes. So all of these pipes are part of the engine. They're either putting some fuel or God knows what they do. This would be a very interesting study. These are all beautiful details that make the old engines look very nice. And then we will draw some. So when I draw lines in pencil, because we know we can erase them, you can draw them going through objects. But when we draw them in pen, we will change that and dodge around the objects. So not everything will be drawn in pen exactly the same way. Here there's a zigzag pipe. Oh, this is called the caboose, I think, caboose. Now the back, the portion in the back. So we have a vertical line that comes straight down, and not the bottom line, just one line on top. You will take this across, and then you will draw a line from here. This will become the roof of the caboose. And then we will have a line that goes like this, just a little curve. Here there will be two separate sections. In one part they have coal, and in the other part they have something else. The engine driver, I think, will sit. Is everyone with me? I'll wait for a minute or two so you can catch up drawing the caboose. We might as well learn the parts of a steam engine.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
where the caboose is, I have no space left over.
You don't have space left over?
Yes.
That's okay. This is fine. This much is good.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
this,
erasing the pencil.
huh?
I have done it with pen now, so I'm erasing the pencil.
Have you finished it?
But
We
I'm
still have
erasing.
stuff to do. Okay, chalo, let's move on. Now here there's lots of wheels and parts and all. So we are just going to draw bottoms of ovals. Draw two over here and two in the back. And as you go towards the back, the wheels become smaller and smaller. Oh, not over there. Sorry, this is wrong. Here. And one over here. Now we'll draw a line like this for the caboose. And I'm just calling it a caboose, huh? But I need to still check if that is the name. This is the door. And this is where the engine driver will peek out from. Then we have a little window here. So we are going to have to cut our pipes down a little bit. Now for the front. This is the most beautiful. You draw a nice oval inside the oval. And here we want to draw one oval just a little closer to the right than to the left, so that it looks like it is bulging out. See, the inside oval is closer to the right than to the left. There's more space here. And from here, we will have tiny rectangles coming out. This is a big part of the engine. I think this is the engine. And then along the sides of the circle, we are going to, the big circle now, we are going to put these rivets the same distance apart from each other. These make the engine look so nice, like it's decorated with jewels. These are called rivets. And then we'll have some lines on top for the lamp. That's it. Now I can ink it, and you can all ink it with me if you want.
Are we done with this? With the train?
We are mostly done. Yes, I want to add one more line above like this. Oh, like that. This thing goes all around. I'm quite happy with my train. Are you happy with your trains?
Yes.
Now, after we've drawn this in pencil, when we need to draw it in ink again, this time round, we always draw from whatever objects we see in front. So first I'm going to draw these parts because we see them in the front. And then I'm going to draw what's behind them by dodging.
Can
See?
I paint? I've already done it in pen.
You want to paint? Go ahead and paint.
I can paint any color.
Yeah.
I'm going to paint the color which will look nice.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. Now, there are lots more details that I see in the picture, and I'm going to encourage you to see the picture and see if there are any more details you want to make also. Look at the picture now. And look at certain details over here. There's some part over here, there's some part over there. It's like a little one tiny rectangle. The more of these details you make in your illustration, the nicer your illustration will look. So all the pipes that are going from the top, like this one, we have to draw first. Do you see any more details? Okay, here you can follow me now. I'm not putting the name of the train or the number of the train. I have just made this pipe. I have made this thing over here to hold the top of our big engine. Then I'm making the front circle. And I'm going to make 2 lines for this border to make it look nice and strong. Border of this circle. Then I'm going to draw this stand. And then from here, remember those 2 ladders that we had to draw. I'm going to draw 1 ladder here also, though I don't see it. And I'm going to draw the second ladder here. There's one rectangular part here also. So this is how you draw objects in pen. First you draw stuff in pencil, and then you draw only the lines that you see in pen. That way your details are always accurate. Now we'll draw this lamp on top. Not too many confusing lines here. So first I will draw all these pipes and finish that off. Then I'm going to draw lots of pipes here. So all these pipes are more or less like parallel to each other. And then through these pipes, the lines of the pipe, I'm going to draw that big cylinder that we were trying to draw earlier. And this time when you're drawing it, just make sure that you do not go over certain parts. Dodge around them. That's the whole trick. Now on the top, this is how we will fit this big funnel. This is where the spout of the steam would be. And give it some nice 2-3 lines so that it looks very well decorated. Is everyone with me? Do you want me to wait?
I am painting the train.
Very good.
Okay, so my mother and father are not at home.
You're home alone?
No, my brother is at home, my sister is at home, and my grandfather is at home.
Okay, good, good.
And my dad and Dadia are staying at my home for 50 weeks.
50 weeks?
Yes.
My God. So what do they do of the remaining 2 weeks?
Because because after 50 weeks they're gonna go back to Nagar.
Okay. All right, let's draw this guard over here now. I'm shortening it a little bit. I'll be adjusting my lines, but you don't have to. You may have drawn the lines correctly. Some places I'm adjusting because I may not have drawn the line correctly. Now I'm going to make that the holes in the grill like this. And I'm also going to put a line running across like that so it looks nice and heavy. I'll put some rivets over here. It almost looks like teeth. Then I'm going to draw, first I'm going to draw this wheel because this wheel will overlap this wheel. And in this case, we're going to draw the inner wheel a little closer to the left than right in the center so that we can draw our train looking like it is in perspective. Now, even here, I'm not very happy with this circle. So I'm going to shift my circle a little bit. And then the inner circle also, I'm going to shift it a little bit to the right. And now first, when I make these little clips, they look like clips to keep the front in place. They seem to be made like a clock face. There are 12 clips. And then we have these rivets along the front. And also along the side here. These are extra. And then we draw these rings. These rings, I think, are of joints. They obviously probably couldn't make such a huge tube in one shot, or it might be a little weak. So they must have made it in 2-3 parts. I think 4 parts. So trains have a very, very interesting history and also culture related to that. And if you ever feel bored about what you want to do, you should read up a little bit on trains. Okay, now we're going to do these bumps on top. Make sure that the tops of the bumps are flat, like this. They're not in any particular direction. And then on top of that, we are going to make probably lids again. This is new. All these details you can make when you are making the drawing in pen. So can you see how many places I have changed the lines for the pen work and use the pencil only as guidelines. Okay, now whatever this part is, now here first we will make this piston. I love how this moves. Make two ovals on this side, two smaller ovals on this side. On the left, it is rather big, and the right, it's rather small, and there's a shape on the inside. It's a very, very fat, thick piece of metal.
Good evening, ma'am.
Oh, who's that?
Ma'am,
Oh,
here
good
is the
evening,
father.
sir. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Ma'am, you later check here simple drawing. It's not like yours.
It's not going to be like mine. I've been drawing since I was her age. That was like 120 years ago. So,
So I just came into the room. I thought she's supposed to, well, everybody is supposed to follow the exact way you are drawing. And I was just comparing these two. This is a little different. Though
it
it's nice.
it will be different.
Fine.
It will be different, and that's a good thing. So
Okay,
her interpretation, we're all trying to draw the same thing,
cool.
but her hand moves different, her proportions will be slightly different, but it
So
will
that's
still
okay.
look like a train. It will not
It
look.
is looking like a thing. It's looking a nice tree. But that's okay, right?
Yeah. That's perfectly fine. And it'll look like an awesome train. I think this will be the first train she's making, nah?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. You know how to make a train.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Continue.
Okay.
Please continue.
Okay, chalo. Back to our line work. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Because we have only 3 minutes now. Are you able to make these lines by yourself? Is your train looking like a train? Are you happy with your trains?
Yes.
Very good. I like that emphatic yes. Okay, here, just make this, finish this on to the right a little bit. Huh? I have not finished it earlier. And then we'll finish the wheels. I have to quickly run off at 8 o'clock. So I want to finish my train as far as possible. We're almost there.
Can you look at this?
Yes, 1 second. Aha, how pretty, very nice. Good
Thank you.
job. Very nice. I very much. Good job. Okay. So here again, I'm drawing the second part of the caboose. And here also we draw these circles inside because this is where the piston is connected. And I suppose that's it for our train. Now, I want all of you to look for an image of a train and look at what the parts of the train are. Can I erase my lines now? This is a steam engine. So you will look for parts of a steam engine. And then I'll just quickly show you a picture of how you can write the names of the parts. Steam locomotive components. May I show you?
Can I make a little bit of steam?
You can, of course, you can make steam. Look at this, how they have named all the parts. They put numbers. And let's see, what was that part we wanted? This part behind the train, number 36. What is number 36? Number 36 is, it's a water compartment? Oh my God, I didn't even know they needed water. Of course they need water because how will they create steam otherwise? There's a piston rod. Yes, see, number 22 was piston rod. So that was right. Okay, so I want you to go through some of these images and look for names of parts. You don't have to write them down, but it's always a good idea when you come across something new, some new information, try to do some more research and just read up a little bit. You don't have to memorize it, but it's always good to know a little more every single day. Okay? Let's see Kyra's Pinit. Oh my, it's nice. Very good. Can we try to make it slightly bigger? This is pretty big, I must say. But a little more big, you think you can make it? Next time. Okay, little by little, every time you can make it bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, Samar, how is your train looking?
I have colored it with, I decided orange is the best color. So I decided to do it all over, but I don't have time to complete it.
No, complete it later. You have the whole week to complete it.
Means the whole weekend I can complete it.
Yes, whole weekend you can complete it.
But I have to wait for this to dry.
All right, so don't show me right now. Once it's done, put it on the group.
I will show it you on next Monday.
All right, that is fine too. Okay, shall we end the session for today then?
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for the topic. Think of something that we can do next week and share it with me a day or so early so I can look for
Okay.
images.
I'm elephant.
Elephant next week. Done. Okay, bye.
Bye, ma'am.